So Sukanek and Dorber. There it goes towards the ruck contest, back towards Dorber. Handball to Perkins, wrapped up, and the ball gets spilt free. Pack develops around him. The umpire will come in and ball it up, so we'll do it all again.
Chamberlain at centre half back.
Interesting to say the least.
So ball up, short throw up. Sukanek gets it down to the side. Watts. Jennings runs onto it. Needs to pick it up, does so, gives it back to O'Hara, tries to break a couple of tackles and does so. Back inboard, left foot kick, high towards centre half forward. Scroblack up against a couple, coming in.
Good mark.
And
Nick LeMate.
Doing nicely, here's your mate.
No, Nick LeMate.
Nick
LeMate.
Nick LeMate, here's your mate. Perkins gets the ball in the middle, gives it away to Fatula. Cal Lowther's love child goes towards centre half forward. Terrible kick off the boot though, nobody in particular. Getting back there, Lachlan. Oh, he doesn't pick it up, Battaglia. He taps it on, does very nicely. Hammond off a step, left foot kick around the corner, goal back. That's as easy as it is. Michael Hammond does well. Kicks his first, Bannockburn.
Hope he gets a bit more elevation in it. That's about a throw up, so both Ruckman a fair chance. Sukanek does well, goes to Fatula. He's picked up and dumped. Ball goes back to Sukanek, gets out of the contest, throws it out wide. O'Hara's first there, gets away from Watts. Handball goes back inside to Sponner. He's met by Fatula. Dorber's there, so a hard ball to pick up. Fatula back out and under, picked up there by Dillon. Oh, high tackle, and I think Sponner knew that as soon as he picked the ball up that he was in trouble. Jennings hasn't seen, I don't think he said the umpire whistle actually. But now Paddy Dillon on his feet, goes long, goes in towards Eddie. He's going to be the target. He's out in front, tries to get the body. Dwayne Broom, that good trip. Eddie over the top, doesn't hit it personally the first time. Tries to go back and collect it. Picked up there by Hayter. Good tackle there by Battaglia. He's worked
the forward pressure.
Always kicked the ball off the ground. It obviously won't have the distance. Lachlan goes back with it. It's going to run over the boundary line and will be thrown back into play.
How about the forward pressure? There's just a bit of a Sirioli about him. They're just hunting people down.
3 marks and 2 goals. And for Hickey, he got 3 kicks and 2 handballs.
So the ball thrown back into play. It was Carroll knocks the ball down to Eddie. He kicks around the corner. Didn't have much elevation on it, and it's gone.
Like to play on. Gains 10 metres. Comes to the attacking side looking for O'Hara, Sukanek and Primke. Primke, third in line, takes the mark. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Handballs it back to O'Toole, still at half back. Drills it towards centre wing, 2 on 1, and behind Hickey holds up in the breeze. Bannockburn with the numbers, handball, under pressure. Handball back to Brad Watts, has to get out of pressure. Terrible handball over the top to Ross Dillon, sets the coach up, and the tackle comes quickly from Closter. Still in the middle, ball in dispute, umpire to come in and ball it up. So they could have done a little bit better there, Bannockburn, just mucking around with the footy across midfield. Good pressure from the Eagles. Ball up, Sukanek can't get there, Closter does against Carroll. Peters for Bannockburn, tries to drill the ball towards half forward. Broom picks it up, he's a left footer. If he wheels around, he's in here. He thought about the handball, then he just thought to chip it towards Perkins. Eddie to come out as well, coming at it, Vetter. He wants the safety of the boundary line, he'd be pretty happy for it too, I'd say, and it is, it's over. At the moment, after an early goal in the second term.
You there, mate?
Ball comes to the front of the pack. O'Toole can't take it with him. Eddie, O'Toole's second effort was okay. And just, well, O'Hara behind again. Watts does well, works to the front, takes the mark at left half forward. So Brad Watts chips the ball back inboard. Woods is there, Peters as well. Peters gives it to Woods by hand, 50 out, right foot kick, bang, and has just missed.
Yep.
So through for 1 behind to Bannockburn. So Ricky O'Toole.
Yep.
Primke, Sukanek. Go to the outer side, grandstand side, terrible kick off the boot, and it falls to Broom. He can't take the mark, off hands at the back. Sukanek, the big fella, drags it in. Be careful, you've locked it in. Now he gets it free. O'Hara ripped off the footy without it. Peters kicks it high in the air. Is that 15? Getting back, Hayter, coming at it for Tula. The 2 young boys, Hammond threw it out. Broom off a step, left foot kick towards full forward. Eddie uses the body. Battaglia in front, coming at it also. Vetter under pressure. Eddie tried to keep it in. Battaglia off the ground. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can, but only as far as Ricky O'Toole runs across the face of goal. Goes long to nobody in particular. Brad Watts is absolutely having a field day on the centre wing. Goes from half forward, left foot kick, back towards the goal square. Hasn't quite got the distance. A push, said the umpire. Free kick to East Geelong.
He knows his role that he's playing in this side, and he's doing it beautifully.
So the ball's kicked out long, goes over the back of the contest. Watts is there again, running players. Woods had a bit of heat on the handball. He steps inside 50, goes long, kick's not good, bounces in the square. Battaglia's there, but Vetter does the right thing and rushes it through for a 1. Don't know who was kicking the win, but I expect Belmont might have been.
Yeah, bloody hope so.
So the ball with Ricky O'Toole at full back has options out wide. That's where he goes. Sponner's there, takes the mark in front of Watts. So Sponner now, it's time to steady, looks further afield, and there's no one moving for him, so he's going to have to hang on to it for a bit longer. This time, it's a short kick, goes looking for Sukanek. He leads up well, and the big fella takes the mark. Perkins standing it. Now he plays on, goes back towards the centre of the ground. It's another nice-looking kick. Goes towards Robertson, doesn't take the mark. It was a good spoil, but the umpire's not going to pay any advantage. Shawnee, you're going to have to take the ball back, son, but it's Kyle Robertson. He's got the resulting free kick. So Robertson just forward of centre. With the ball, has O'Toole wide, that's where he goes to. So he now kicks the ball short, goes looking for O'Leary, takes the mark. So Sean O'Leary still on centre wing with the ball, wearing 22, goes longer, goes looking towards, I think it's Closter there. Oh, he does that too easily. It pushes out there, Ross Dillon, and the mark's been taken there by Closter. Looking for Scrobblake to lead. Goes in that direction. Kick's going to fall short, and slipping in is Dando. Maybe only just held on that long enough. Actually, the big fella could have knocked him over. Handball goes back towards LeMate. He kicks short. Nice looking kick, finds Dillon. So Ross Dillon this time. Co-coach has the ball just backward of their centre wing. Players inside, but he's looking further afield. Going to the wrong side of the ground. Goes short, looking for Hammond, who presents up. So Michael Hammond has the ball now. He decides to play on and go long. Goes towards the smallest bloke in the field. Oh, he's up, but the ball goes to the back of the contest. Picked up there by Lachlan. Handball's good. Finds Chamberlain off a step. Goes out wide. Hammond's there again. Can mark, but spoils the ball. Good contest. Contest at ground rules won by Sponner. Goes on his left side. Short kick. And that's also a good kick. Ball further afield there. Cameron loads up, goes long, and Closter leading out in front of Dando. And and he takes the mark.
Not happy about it either.
Oh, he actually hit the box, I reckon. He must lucky he was aware of where he was, but could have been dangerous. But it's Closter now with the ball, just forward of their centre wing. So East Geelong into attack. They've held up well so far in this quarter. Ball's long, goes looking for Scrobblak. He just stands there, takes the mark. He looked to feed the ball on, decides against it, goes back. He's in range there, the big fella. He can actually kick goals from that part of the ground. So Scrobblak will go back, has his time to steady up, or has Sponner running past on the left foot, runs inside 50, loads up, goes to the goal square. Mark needs to be taken, picked up there and handballs over the top, comes out towards Watts. So Brad Watts goes long, looking for Carroll, out in front, doesn't take the mark, yes he does, decides to play on, goes in the left foot, long kick towards Fatula, Chamberlain, Primke behind, but Chamberlain uses his body well, at ground level, now he needs to kick the ball off the ground, does so. Sukanex there, has players inside, Carroll comes at him, he does that too easily, gets in round him, goes inside, finds Robertson, goes back over the top, no he doesn't, now he comes backwards, and it's Hickey. Hickey has Primke inside, that's where he goes, Primke on the run, an overlap, kicks the ball in towards half forward, Hill can't pick the ball up, Matt Watts is there, hand at ground level, Jennings misses it, kicked off the ground by Woods, back with Matt Watts, now he's up and running, usually uses the ball long and direct, that's where he's going, long and direct, Peters in front, wasn't paid the mark or free kick, handball comes out to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain now steady off a kick, that went short, real short, but Hickey's asked to play on by the umpire, his kick towards centre wing goes over Watts' head, and Sean O'Leary at ground level picks it up, handball goes back inside, Carroll, there's a lot of players actually going up and down the one spot here, missed the first target, and it was Woods, goes towards player in Broome, back from Fatula to Broome, short kick, Peters up again, doesn't take the mark, Hayter does well, picks the ball up at ground level, handball goes back, Lachlan, gee I reckon they're tired mate, they're loading up and down the one spot some of these blokes, Broome, some good pressure on both sides, over the
left half forward, Bannockburn into attack.
It's all right Dale, half time's not far away mate.
Load up.
And over the back of the pack, Hickey got it free to Primke. Goes from centre half back into the middle. Has to be good here. Closter, he's got 3 on him. And he loses out. Woods, third in line. Handball, further afield, terrible. Turns it over. Coy runs through, gets wrapped up, dropped the footy. Great tackle. And Bannockburn with the free kick. Bradford Tula in the middle. And he and Ryan Coy not the best of friends.
Cal just trying to contain his emotions here.
It's okay.
No, don't care.
Get the Kleenex out for him. It's okay. Brad's all right.
He's got the footy, Cal. It's all right,
okay. So Fatula in the middle of Richmond Crescent with the left foot. Long towards Battaglia. He goes up and can't take.
He'll get one, don't worry.
Peters off the back of the pack. Hayter. He wants to see it through for a rush behind, so Bannockburn go to 4-5-29. They lead
Nice, man.
East Geelong 3-6-24.
That's
on the
I was out of his seat. I was as tall as he
Victory
was.
Trophy second on the scoreboard.
This is what Briggy does. I'm from North Geelong. This is what he does. It's the
Okay.
exact same thing.
Fair
And
enough.
he's not much bigger, I don't reckon. So the ball now through half back at Hickey, and he goes wide. Nice looking kick, and I was going to say a nice mark, but it wasn't taken. Comes back in the hands of Hickey. His handball's good. Comes inside now with Cameron. Has time to steady. Goes forward. Has enough carrying the ball. No, it doesn't. The mark's been taken there by Jamie Van Ingen. So Van Ingen through the half back line for Bannockburn. Looks inside. No one moving for him forward. Carroll's going to be his target. He's the only one actually working, so the ball goes in that direction, gets over the top, lands in the hands of Perkins. He kicks out wide and finds Peters. So Peters in goal range now, has players leading forward, but I think should go back and shoot for goal, and that's what he's tempting to do. So Lincoln Peters has been okay.
Just the 4 disposals thus far. 2 kicks and 2 handballs.
Usually pretty good in front of goal, I believe. We'll soon find out. Probably a difficult pocket to kick one from there. But Lincoln Peters comes in 40 metres out. 45-degree angle, kicks on the way. Goal umpire, blokes in the goal square think it's all right, and it's a nice-looking kick through for a goal.
Yeah.
Scrollack's still forward too, guys. He hasn't dropped back yet.
So from the middle, ball to Sukanek, who's been good on the ground. The big fella goes long, and O'Toole can't take the mark. Off the back of the pack.
Been quiet, Ricky.
And Van Ingen gets it back to centre half back. Now Grigg goes wide looking for Dando. The big fella takes the mark on centre wing. Play on now. Just a wheel around into the middle and goes towards Hammond, but falls short. Hickey takes the mark. So Chris Hickey, not much to kick to though. Sean O'Leary gives him a long lead out wide. He goes in that direction. Good kick, good mark. Got O'Hara on his outside, but he elects just to hold it up and go towards full forward. Hill on a lead. Jennings in there as well. Can't take the mark. Dando getting back there as well. And handball came out from Woods. They got it free to Matt Watts now. And, well, they're under pressure, though. The handball came over the top. Now they're free. And they can run from Ross Dillon at centre half back, but the kick to nobody in particular. East Geelong with the numbers. Hickey got a good shepherd through the middle of the ground. Just chips it up looking for O'Hara, but Watts, who is giving him a bath at the moment. Brad Watts, best on the ground, nearly on centre wing, goes long towards Peters, turning around. Robertson got a hand to it. Peters roved it. Can he get around? Scrobbelack's back there now. Goes towards full forward. Cuttajar and also Battaglia. Free kick found, and it's against Cuttajar for a hold.
Gee.
And Tristan Battaglia.
50 metres away, but didn't say much in that.
So Tristan Battaglia, who's kicked 2. Chance for his 3rd. And to push Bannockburn out to a bigger lead. Directly in front. 20 metres out. Comes in and kicks the goal.
Touched off the boot.
Touched off the boot, okay.
Lockie goes short, goes over the top, finds Lachlan. Lachlan now only 20 metres out from goal. No one standing the mark and play if he wants to. Does so now, is asked to by the umpire. Kicks in long, goes to the centre of the ground. Dando's there. It's probably a height, probably was there. And the free kick goes towards Dando. Dando now with the football, has players wide, goes in that direction. Woods is the target, it's wider again, finds Watts, can't take the mark at ground level, he picks it up with a bit of pace. He's backed himself in here, gets around Robertson, kicks the ball back to the centre of the contest, or centre of the ground. The mark's dropped by Vetter. At ground level, he picks it up, goes looking for and trying to find his teammate. Cuttajar tries to tap it out, does so. O'Hara picks the ball up, handball goes to Chamberlain, he knocks the ball and it goes over the boundary line and will be thrown back into play.
Good pressure from the Bannockburn forward line there.
Where do you think East are breaking down at the moment? Just
Centre half forward, they can't get it past half forward.
And they've been pretty good across the half-back line there, Bannockburn. So ball's tapped out there, Vetter, and free kick's been given.
Aaron Eddy, I think, is going to get it.
I didn't see it.
Neither did I.
No one saw it,
Lost
so
the
there's
ball.
obviously an infringement there for something. And Aaron Eddy to resulting free kick.
He was very quick to walk back to his mark, so he knew
And
what
50,
it is.
thanks for
And he's-
coming. Mark Vetter has just told him what he thought. There's another 50.
And I think he'll be heading straight back to the boundary line again. So Mark Vetter, he's not even going to wait to stand the mark this time because Robbie Cuttajar's going to do it. I think a given goal now to Aaron Eddy in the goal square. And he comes in and he kicks the goal. So 6 goals, 6 now to the Bannockburn side. They lead East Geelong, who are 3 goals, 6. We've played.
Or is it?
So Scrobbelack against Dorber. The big fella goes up. Broom for Tula. Gets it out wide to Dando. He slips it back to Broome. Under pressure, gets the kick away just. Coming the other way though, Lachlan takes the mark at half-back for East Geelong. Runs on, gets around Dorber, handball to Chamberlain, handball back to Lachlan, gets under pressure, wrapped up, needs to get rid of it. Chamberlain dropped the footy, said the umpire. Free kick to Sheedy. Groans from the back of the box. Sheedy now handballs it away to Watts, runs through the middle, right foot kick out wide. Off the boot, didn't look too good. Woods to chase onto it, gets around Cameron, stands his ground, little right foot kick. Scrobelack filling the hole. Oh, just thought he took the mark, but the umpire said no.
Yeah, I thought he had it too.
He gets the ball from him, chips it up to Lachlan in the middle, looking out board, tries to draw a player. Now he gets it to O'Hara at half-back. Off a step, chips it over the top to Kloster, has to run back with a fly to the footy, take the mark and run. Can he get away from Dorber? He does pretty well, Dorber, to keep the pressure on him. He goes towards Sean O'Leary, uses the body, it's a hand up, played for the free kick, didn't get it. On the cricket pitch area, under pressure Van Ingen, ball spills free, O'Leary's there, Dando. Watts, Hill, over the top, handball to Kloster, off a step, towards full forward, Coy comes out, takes the mark, plays on quickly, 40 metres out, right foot kick, into the breeze, has missed it, doesn't make the distance, Hill, and kick off the ground, Grigg in the last line defence, but East Geelong with the numbers, still can get it away, back towards Hill, he overruns it, Bannockburn's defence, was that a hold? Play on, said the umpire, still in the left forward pocket for East Geelong. Bannockburn, though, have the numbers and they wheel it wide to Brad Watts, who can run free at half-back. Little left foot chip towards Hammond, who's got Sukanek on him. Gets it away now back to Watts. Backs himself, arches his back, has to get back on his left. Still on centre wing. Handball inboard to Sheedy. Standing start, needs to handball it back to Watts. They're mucking around with it a bit. He needs to get it away. He gets it back to Sheedy. He's wrapped up. That's dropping the footy. The umpire said, yes, it is. And it will be a free kick to East Geelong in the middle of the ground. Ryan Kloster will get up to take the free kick. So Kloster towards centre half forward. Nobody really leads out. Michael O'Leary, handball back to Coy at centre half forward. Left foot kick around the corner, holds up in the breeze, need to be in front. Ball spills free, Dando. Little right foot kick as he gets tumbled off the ball. Ricky O'Toole went left, gets around a couple. Half forward, goes towards full forward. O'Hara behind. Might fall into his arms. He taps it along. Overrunning it, Hickey. Dorber's there as well. The big fella needs some support. He gets back in board. He does very nicely. He's looking for someone to handball it. He handballs it finally. And they get free now on centre, on half-back towards centre wing. Jackson O'Neill can't take the mark. Chamberlain gets a kick as he gets tumbled. Goes towards full forward. Was that a push? Yes, it was. Sean O'Leary, hands in the back. Free kick. Bannockburn resolute again.
Got to be a bit more discreet about it than that, I think.
And Smithy's mate, LaMate.
LaMate goes out wide and he finds the player there in Dando. So Bannockburn with possession again, goes short to Woods. So they've maintained possession pretty well. It's back in the hands of Watt. Let's hope he loads up with a kick this time and doesn't muck around with the ball. That's what he does. Goes looking for Giles, who's just on the ground. Ball gets over the top. Battaglia's there. Now it's a race at ground level. Picked up there. Sponner picks the ball up, does nicely. Gets through the first two. Streaks out of the defence. Kicks short. Goes looking for Coy. Doesn't take the mark, but has runners outside. So there's a 4-on-1 here. A 4-on-1's always going to win, and it's it's O'Hara. Arches the back, kicks in towards full forward. Ball goes over the top, and a good mark has been taken by O'Leary. So that was a better transfer of play from East Geelong. And Sean O'Leary now with the resulting the resulting mark, about 20 metres out from goal. And you would think this would be just bread and butter stuff for Sean O'Leary.
It's good to see Lockie Sponner back himself through the middle there, open the play right up for East.
So O'Leary comes in now. We've got a good look at this kick. It's not a bad one. And goes
not a good one either.
Yeah, but it's a good one because it went straight through the middle. So number 22, Sean O'Leary, his first.
So back to the middle, Scrobelack. Got it down to the side, does his own roving, Alan Woodman style. Gets it free, Robertson gets a clearing kick towards centre half forward, Michael O'Leary. Gives it to O'Hara, has to run onto it. Dando runs the other way. In fact, it's Ross Dillon. And little left foot kick out wide's okay to Dando. Takes the mark in front of Lachlan on centre wing. Got Dorber in the middle. He elects to go further afield towards Broome. Robertson got a key hand to it though, and he handballs it out to Chamberlain. Off a step towards centre wing. Dando in front again. Can't keep it in this time. It's out of bounds for a throw-in position. Dorber to come across and do the ruck work against Kloster. Kloster got it down only as far as Sheedy. Handball by O'Neill. Chopped off. Dorber through it. O'Neill. Umpire said holding the ball. That'll do anyway. And Robertson will take the free kick for East Geelong.
They've been red hot on it, but they've been consistent. So hats off to the umpires in the first half.
Hill on a long lead. Much behind him. O'Leary, Kloster, pretty short Goes to Michael O'Leary, takes the mark. In between wing and half forward. Called to play on now, goes long. All Bannockburn back there though. Closter got back and did pretty well in the end. Coy comes in, ripped Sheedy's head off. Advantage paid for the free kick. Goes out wide. Matt Watts gives it to Dylan Ross. Gives it inboard to Jackson O'Neill. And he gets it back to Dylan. They're mucking around with it at half back. They lose the footy now. Could be a goal the other way. Robertson. He goes a little left foot kick. Oh, was that a push in the back by Greg? That was just untidy.
I don't think he saw him.
And Ryan Coy, the little munchkin, will take the free kick. So Ryan Coy still at centre half forward. Plenty of players between him and the goals. Lead on, he decides to go Eddie Hocking style, 3 ways around. Handballs it to nobody in particular. Oh, and that's down the field for too high. So Ryan Coy's laughing, I think. Jackson O'Neill gave him one. And the free kick is now in the hands of Josh Coy, brother of. So he'll be shooting for goal from 35 metres out, slide angle. He comes in. And as he brought it back far enough, it's not going to make the distance. It's still in the goal square. And Bannockburn trying to run it out. East Geelong trying to keep it in. And the umpire will come in and ball it up in the right forward pocket.
I think something we've noticed in this quarter, maybe as to why East Geelong are breaking down at half forward, is that they're still probably trying to play that same sort of football in the first quarter. They're trying to kick long to a contest when that end of the ground probably doesn't suit that style of football.
So the ball thrown up, Dorber knocks the ball down, ground level. I think it's Watts dives on it. He wants to be careful. The ball has come out though. Now it's a number of players over the top of it, and in between, the umpire says it's not coming out, and he's going to take possession. So only about 10 to 12 metres out from the East Geelong goal. Ball thrown in the air, ruck work there from Hill, body in, picked up there by Dylan, goes a quick kick on the left foot, and the siren sounds to end half time here at East Geelong, which will see Bannockburn go in 6-6-42 to lead the East Geelong side 4-6-30.